All right. Good morning. Good morning. April the 20th. 420 for all you all you dudes out there. How are you this morning? Welcome to the Live 365. Yeah. What's happening, guys? Good to see you. Let me see what's going on here. Um yeah, I don't know. I think we're live on the Edge Live. It's hard to tell if it's linking up or not. So I'm learning. Ben Bryant, good to see you. Bubba Hogan, good morning, my friend. What's happening? Andrea Gooch is here. Yeah. Tim Kasperzak, happy Mondays, right? Yeah, I hope you guys had a good weekend, a productive weekend, doing like what have you and whatnot, things of that nature, stuff and things. Corey Nacetta, what's happening? Yeah, good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Yeah, Ben, we missed you a couple times there last week or maybe over the last couple days. I can't remember what it was, but I remember you being absent. I felt it. Justin Kohler, what's happening? Fist pump. Sherry Turner, how are you? Jace and Dan Bennett. Yeah, welcome back, Dan. I was missing you. Dave Howard, top of the to all. Yes. Today must be Patriots Day, right? I think it is. And so that means Boston Marathon Monday, I believe. Dave will correct me if I'm wrong. Good morning, Dad. What's happening? Yeah, I almost got fast enough to run that race once. Almost. Screw those guys. Good morning, Steve. How are you? Rachel, how are you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Yes. Got some good sleep last night. I've been up crushing life for a few hours this morning. Way out ahead of all of you guys. You got some catching up to do. Good morning, Marvin. Or here, as we say here in Maine, Marvin. How are you, Marvin? Good morning. How are you doing, buddy? Good to see you. No, I did not, Dave. I had to run a 325 to qualify, and it was a monsoon. I ran the Maine Coast Marathon to try to qualify. Ran it in a monsoon, and I did, in fact, run 26.2 in 325. However, due to the errors of a volunteer sending us down a side road and go down there and turn around and come back, that was wrong. So when I hit 26.2, I was a half mile from the finish. So the Boston Athletic Association was not sympathetic to the race director, Charles Melton's pleas to adjust the times. So I didn't qualify. So I thought it'd be a good idea to, a couple weeks later, to go up to Orono, Maine, and try to catch lightning in a bottle. And I came through the halfway point on track, so at like 137 for a half. So I had it dialed right in to coast into like a 320. And I got out to about mile 14, and boy, didn't the wheels come flying off that buggy. Yeah. And I did a 336. So anyway, there went dashed my hopes of qualifying for that year anyway. And the following year, I ended up having an L5, S1, back injury type thing, and never got back to that kind of speed. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes in the future. For Bubba, I am a runner. Yeah, Rachel says the hubby finished our crown molding of the kitchen cabinets while I was gone in Iowa. Ooh, good surprise, maybe 3 years later, but who's counting? Looks great. That honey-do list, right? Crown molding is fun because you look at it and you flip it this way and you turn the saw that way and you cut it upside down and backwards, but not really sure. Buy some extra, right? If you don't do it all the time. 1/2 for me. That's not my distance. Yep. Yeah, I remember you being pretty quick, Dave, if I remember right. So, yeah, I don't know. I like the marathon distance. It suits me well. But it's only so fast you can get this, 5'8" little stocky little frame going. I'm like Barney Rubble out there. But I had a good time. Anyway, good stuff. I digress. Good morning. Wendy Turner is here. Good morning, Wendy. Yes. People have missed you. Your absence is felt. Let's ask Bubba. He'll tell you. He and Ben were missing you the other day when we don't have the links. So good morning, Dave Zimchek. Dolce 7-4. Good to see you. Let me brighten this up so I can see. Hey, new series today. New series. So we wrapped one up on I guess it was Saturday, and then yesterday did a little something different. Kind of reviewed the book, The Gap and the Gain, which I still have here. I started Atomic Habits again today. I've read it, but it was a good 4 years ago. So and considering my retention is like 4 minutes, I figured it was time for a recap. So I'm going to read through Atomic Habits again, and then I got a couple of good ones coming from Ben Hardy, who Bubba is going to be fortunate enough to be hanging out with next week or this week, and who wrote The Gap and the Gain, and with Dan Sullivan. So anyway, let's go, Eddie Turner. Get those dogs up and those links out. Yeah, right. Come on. Yeah, so Atomic Habits, we'll go through that one again. And there's some books that you could just read every year, like The 7 Habits is one, and Atomic Habits is one, Who Not How is one, Buy Back Your Time is one, The Gap and the Gain is another one. So but yeah, I'm enjoying doing some reading and not falling asleep. I adjusted the reading to the morning instead of the night, and seems to work better. Oh, May 13th, 14th. Oh, that's good, Bubba. Good. We'll enjoy that. I wish I could be there. So PSA, Wendy says, here come the links. Don't miss any comments in between. So, hey, I thought it would be good to talk about accountability, given that we just launched the Edge Live community, and that's what it's all about. So we're going to do 10 days and just personally attack your accountability, tell you guys what you're not doing and why. No, actually, I hope to give you some strategies for a little bit better accountability to yourselves, okay, and help you with that. So, and in turn, help myself, okay, because the real secret here and me helping you guys is it helps me a lot, okay, to stay on this stuff, keep it front and center, keep it top of mind. So today, day one of my series called The Accountability Gap, we're going to talk about the accountability lie, all right? Dum, 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 right? Most people don't have a motivation problem. There's the big opening line, right? They don't have a knowledge problem. They have an accountability problem. See how that works? That dovetailed nicely, didn't it, Bubba? Right? Here's the truth. You can't handle the truth. You think you might think you're accountable, but you might not be. You're probably not. All right. I don't want to attack you and say you're not accountable, because you'd probably be very, very accountable and be listening to this call. So I appreciate you being here, but you might not be. You might have some areas where you're not accountable. Okay. Accountability has become this watered down buzzword a little bit, right? People think it means, I'll try harder next week, or I'll get to it when I can, yeah, I know I should be doing that, right? That's not accountability. That's just negotiation. I'm going to add one more thing. The other thing that accountability is not, it's like, hey, Bubba, give me a call tomorrow. Make sure I do my workout. Keep me accountable. That's not accountability. That's just putting your responsibilities on someone else, okay? You know what real accountability is? Very simple. You said you'd do it. You didn't do it. There's a consequence. Simple as that. That's it. No excuses, no stories, no hiding, all right? So you guys know this. I'm very open and honest about it and transparent. I've been through it myself, right? There are times in life where I thought I was being pretty disciplined, or being disciplined with one thing and not another, where I thought I was doing the work, but when I really looked at it, I was letting myself off the hook the whole time, letting myself off the hook in one way or another, right? It doesn't do any good. Oh, it does good, but it's not the full package if you do 480 days in a row of Live 365, but you don't have your diet dialed in. You're not hitting your workouts, or you're not doing your 5 outbound sales calls a day, right? So you got to get it all going, okay? We live like it's weird. Like there's the gap, I guess. We talked about it on the webinar or the private training. There's a gap between, or a bridge, I guess a gap between knowing and doing, right? If we got to build a bridge for that, okay? So if we live in a world where we can learn anything, I mean, we got YouTube, we got podcasts, We can read books. None of that stuff matters if you don't execute, right? If you're not doing the thing, if you're not doing what you need to do. Okay, so the gap, like I said, it's not knowledge. The gap is accountability to execute. Okay, let me ask you guys something. What are you not doing right now that you know you should be doing? And I don't mean this second, I mean in general. Like, what's not happening this week that you know should be? Or what didn't happen last week that you know you should have done? Follow up with leads, maybe? Tracking your numbers? Having hard conversations with your team? Taking care of your health? I mean, you already know, right? Why isn't it getting done? That space right there, that space between what you know and what you actually do, that's the accountability gap. And that gap, that's where the results get stolen from you. Well, those other guys look like they've got it figured out. Yeah. Maybe they just taking action. Maybe they're not procrastinating. Maybe they're not kicking the ball down the road. Okay. So for the next 10 days, we're going to close that gap, not with hype, not with motivation, not rah, 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 but with structure, standards, and accountability. Okay. Like I said, you don't need more information. You need to become the person who does what they say they're going to do, especially when they don't feel like it. Matt Ferry says, follow up, follow up, follow up. I sent out 12 emails on Saturday and made 4 sales. Look at that. Yeah. And here's what we know. They say, studies show people buy between the 5th and 12th touch. Why wouldn't you follow up? Guys pay a lot of money to get the phone to ring, right? I've been watching with the boy. There you go. Good to see you, Elizabeth. So, funny you mentioned accountability, Bob. I just want to remind you guys, like, if this stuff's hitting home, the accountability stuff, like you know what you got to do, right? You realizing that information probably isn't the issue, right? It's the execution. That's why I built the Edge Live. All right. Not for the sake of just more content or hearing myself talk. Okay. It's structure, it's accountability, and it's what I'm trying to do is create a room where people actually follow through. Okay. Just as they say today is about not know what to do, but doing. Yeah, there you go, Jess. Post it up. If you haven't posted it already, get it up there. We'll share it out. Guys, if you're not following Jess, follow her up and then share her stuff. So inside the group, 3 calls a month. All right. Starting tomorrow night with our business call. Okay. We're going to do a business call, a personal call, like personal development call, and office hours. Okay. Office hours is bring your stuff. Whatever you got, we're going to tackle it. Okay. 3 calls a month. Boom. On the off week, I'll probably do another private training. That's not inside the group. That's for anybody. Okay. Hey, good morning, Jeff. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for being on. So 3 calls a month. Jump on, get in the mix. If you're tired of starting and stopping, like being 3 feet from gold, as they say, right? You're ready to close that gap between knowing what you need to do and actually executing, actually doing it. Come join us in the Edge Live. Wendy's going to post that link again right now because she's the best. So you'll have it right there. You can cut and paste and click on it. You wonder what it costs? I'll save you the trouble. It's $249 a month. I can think of about 6 different ways to waste $249 a month versus investing in yourself. This is quite literally the best deal in the coaching game right now. 3 hours of my time in a group setting, not even to mention the quality individuals that are going to be on these calls, like Bubba Hogan, right? Jess Novak, Tim Kasperzak, Joe Spack, people that are in our coaching community already. Matt Blood, Matt Moore. Guys that are going to be kicking around in the group that have done some things, all right? I want to help you level up as well, okay? So click on the link, get in the mix. First call is tomorrow evening, 5 p.m. I'm pushing them to a little bit later in the day so that any of you guys on the West Coast can jump in, or if you're in Mountain Time or even Central, you're not having to pooch your whole day just to be on a call, okay? So we're just talking about it. Get ready, Kirk. We have a plan. Let's see it. Yeah. Yeah, guys, jump in. Jump in. First calls tomorrow night. Jess says be in the room. Jess was one of the first people to just say, yeah, give me the link. I'm in. I got to have it. This is a no-brainer. This will be the best $249 you spend all month long. Guarantee it. Try it for a month. If for some reason you don't feel like it's for you, you can go. There's no long-term commitment. There's no big payment, no nothing. We're not going to chase you. I like that because you have some skin in the game. So do I. I got to bring the fire every week. And if I don't, well, you know what happens. If I'm not accountable, there's a consequence. I don't mind that at all. Betting on myself. Okay? You guys have supported me for a long time. I appreciate it. You guys that want more, okay, we're going to go deeper on these calls. Okay? If you want more, get in the room. All right? One of the things that I noticed over the past few years is one-on-one coaching is not inexpensive. And there's a lot of people that need coaching and need to be in a room where people want them to win. But they're not at a point where they can make the jump for the one-on-one, okay? This puts it at a price point where it's reachable, okay? You can do it, okay? So we'd love to get you in there. Any questions, DM me. But I've talked about it a lot. So, and you guys, if you do have interest in one-on-one, you end up with membership in the Edge Live community as part of that. Okay, so if you think you're going to want the one-on-one, you get the Edge too. So there you go. I'll stop. I'll get off my soapbox. Stop selling on the Live 365, which I don't really love doing. But hey, captive audience, right? So, I edited about 15 or 20 YouTube videos this morning, and I'm going to be training Wendy on that stuff very soon. So that I say training, I figured it out. So I'm pretty sure if I just told her to do it, she'd figure it out. But I'll show her what's up with that. And man, it's a great week. We're closing on Friday. We're excited. We're able now to go over to the house and just kind of hang out and plan. We're trying to figure out how to lay out that master bedroom and try to squeeze a bathroom in there, and that kind of displaces a window, but it's on the gable end of a ranch, so we don't want to move it. So we're kind of dealing with that stuff. It's fun stuff, and that's the part that I want to sit in and enjoy, because we really wanted to create something ourselves, and this is that. So the beautiful day today. It's only going to warm up to about 40, so we'll be inside most of the day, but we're excited. We got some people coming up the weekend of May 9th to give us a hand cleaning. There's just a lot of cleaning to do. A lot of it's outside. So we got a dumpster being delivered on the what will be the 24th, it's the 7th, 27th on Monday. Well, that would be a week from today. Yeah. And thanks, Steve. I appreciate it. And then a brand new tractor coming in the same day. So, which is going to be super handy. Moving stuff around and recontouring the lot and the land and mowing the field and big lawn that we'll have. So pretty excited. We're pretty excited about it, and super thankful and grateful to my brother Dave for allowing us to crash here while we figure it all out. So we don't even have to move in. We're going to close. We're not moving in. We're going to go in and I'm going in there with a Sawzall. So anyway, got to connect with a plumber. We've already connected with an electrician. So hopefully we'll have a good experience there with subs, but on the homeowner side of it now. So anyway, they'll keep you guys updated. We're taking a lot of pictures and video, and I think Wendy's going to be putting some stuff together. So that'll be fun to watch. But yeah, it's in rough shape right now. So we'll get it brought around. So Demo Day Live. Yeah. I'll say, Wendy, get a run and start and run through that drywall. Just make sure you do it between the studs. We'll have a good time. We'll have a good time. It's shaping up pretty good, and we're in a good spot. So we're working with Michael Morong, our broker that helped sell the condo, and he sold Wendy's condo, and he's been a super big help getting us located up here and getting situated. He's willing to drive up here 3 hours to help us. So anyway, yeah, happy Monday, Richard Nordheim. Happy birthday to Tuck Turner, the ferocious cockapoo that runs his own program here at the house. lives his best life. So anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all. Join the Edge Live. All right. Just join us inside the group. You won't regret it. You could waste that much money at Starbucks if you're a regular there. Okay. So come on over, get in the room. I'd love to see you on the call tomorrow night. I think you're going to really enjoy it. And I plan on bringing the fire. So, guys, have a great day today. Do something for someone else if you can. Okay. Think who needs more from you. All right. I love you guys. Appreciate you all. Talk to you real soon. Take care.